Welcome back students. In this video we will be solving the previous year problems based on what circular motion chapter. Okay, so already we have done theoretically this and hope you have solved this PYQ. Let's see how you did them. Okay, so problem number 1 here, it says that a tube of length L is completely filled with the incompressible liquid of mass m and closed at both ends. The tube is then rotated in a horizontal plane about one of the end with the uniform angular velocity omega. The force exerted by liquid at the other end is what? So you have a tube, some type of tube, like say they said cylindrical tube of length L, some liquid is filled here, rotate about this end, right, like this one. They are asking what is the force exerted by centripetal force. What is centripetal force formula? You know that F is nothing but mv square by r, or in terms of angular m omega square into r. Correct na? Yes. R means the distance or radius of rotation. So this is rotating around like that way. So radius will be simply L only here. But because mass varies from this point to that point, everywhere mass. So what we do? We take the center of the mass point. Center of mass means whole mass of this tube is placed at this point M, right now. So distance of center of mass from this axis of rotation here will be what? Simply L by 2. So in this formula just R you have to put what? M omega square L by 2. That's your answer. That's the centripetal force that total liquid will experience. So listen here, mass varies from here to here, so I took the center of the mass, so that we assume that whole mass is placed at the center of mass and we are finding the force exerted. So simple problem, first option is the correct answer. Moving to the second problem, which is also a simple question. They said a car is moving at a constant speed in circular track of radius given and taking 62.8 seconds for one lap, right? What is the average velocity and what is the average speed for each? So average velocity we talk, because they said moving one complete rotation, so displacement is what? 0. Correct na? You start from some point, it goes in around a circle, come back, the displacement becomes 0, so your average velocity also what? 0. So average displacement 0, velocity 0. But you talk about average speed, then you calculate total distance, which is what? 2 pi r by time t. So 2 pi r is given to you what? Something 100 meter and divided by what is given? 62.8. So pi is actually 3.1 something, double becomes 6 point something, 6 point something goes what? 10 time 10 goes here, so what is the answer? What? 10. So 10 meter per second. So what is correct answer? Average velocity is 0 and average displacement is what? Here. Okay, moving on to the problem number 3, which says a roller coaster is designed such that the rider experiences weightlessness as they go round the top of the hill whose radius of curvature is 20 meter. The speed of the car at the top of the hill is what? Look here, roller coaster already that they're saying we are at this point, right? At this point, what's the velocity? So you know that already we have learned the motion in what? Vertical plane. What's the minimum velocity we need at that point? Okay, at that point, so that we can complete loop, we should not fall, right? So that velocity at top point was, remember, it was gr, right? At the ground it was like root 5 gr to make a complete loop, right? At this point should be what? Root 3 gr. So at top point you're talking the velocity should be what? Root g into r. So g is given 10, r is given how much? 20. So root 200, that becomes 14 point something, right? So this becomes what? They are asking what is the range? So it becomes between 14 and 15. So third option is correct. Root 200 means 14 point something comes. Okay. Okay, moving on to the problem number 4. A gramophone record is revolving with angular velocity of omega and a coin is placed at a distance r from the center of the record. So there is a disc is there and some coin is placed at this point, distance of r of mass m. This is given angular velocity omega, they said. The static friction is what? Mu. The coin will revolve with the record if. So this coin does not fall down, does not slide down, is keep moving with the this disc itself if the frictional force is what? More than the centripetal force, right? Or at least equal. Who is throwing it outward? The centripetal force, mv square r, right? So in angular form of writing, centripetal force is what? M omega square into what? R should be, okay? Or you should like your friction force should be at least equal to what? That number, right? Equal or more than what? Centripetal force. And what is friction force formula? Mu into n. Mu n means what? Again mg, okay, at least like this one, m omega square into r. M goes here. What they are asking us? They are asking radius relation, they are asking. So radius should be this should be greater, or radius should be what? Less than or equal to what? Mu g by what? Omega square. So this is matching in what? Fourth option. They are asking radius. Okay, moving on to the problem number 5. we say the particle moves in a circle of radius 5 cm with a constant speed and time period is 0.25 second. The acceleration of the particle is what? Very interesting, right? Constant speed given. So when the particle is moving in a circular path, we have two type of acceleration, centripetal and what? Tangential. Here constant speed given is a uniform circular motion. So your AT, tangential directly what? 0. AC you can calculate, is called what? Either V square of R or omega square into R. Here velocity is given. How much velocity given? Okay, velocity is not given, radius given and time period given. No problem, you can calculate, right? Okay, so you can also write what? Omega square into R, and if you know omega is nothing but what? Simply 2 pi by T or 2 pi nu. Here time period given, so I write like that way, okay? Omega is what? 2 pi by T. So all are given. So 2 pi into 2 pi by time period how much given? 0.2 pi. 0.2 pi into 0.2 pi into radius is given what? 5 centimeter means 5 into 10 power minus 2. Okay ji. All pi's goes from here. This goes 10 times. That's go 10 times. Get cancel out. Answer we getting 5. Yes. So what is the answer? 5 meter per second square. That's your answer in fifth problem. Okay, moving on to sixth problem, which is also very easy. A car of mass of 1000 kg negotiate a bank car of radius 90 meter and banking angle is given 45 degree. What's the speed of the car? The safe speed of car in terms of mu r, this is in terms of what? Mu. If only friction is there but only banking is there, then answer become what? Rg into what? Tan theta. So this is given, banking given, radius of the curve is given, how much given? Is given what? 90 meter, g is what? 10 and tan 45 means what? 1, correct? So this becomes simply 900 means what? 30 meter per second. That's your answer in what? Sixth problem. Okay, seventh question also same only, just formula they are asking. The car of mass m is moving on a level circular rod. If mu is as represents static friction between the rod and the tire, the maximum speed of car is what? So this is the answer, right? Mu rg, right? So what is the answer in seventh question? Second option. Moving on to problem number what? 8 now, which says two stones of mass m and 2m are welded in a horizontal circle. Okay, the heavier one in a radius of r by 2 and the lighter one radius what? R. The tangential speed of the lighter is n times of the value of the heavier when they experience the same centripetal force. What's the value of n? So they said they experience same centripetal force. Centripetal force means what? mv square by what? R. Correct na? Yes. Okay ji. Now two particles experiencing same centripetal force means what? mv square. What we have to calculate actually? We have to calculate n, and they said all values are given. So one particle mass m, other particle of mass what? 2m. Okay, then the heavier one in a radius of what? R by 2. This radius is given R by 2, this radius is given R. Then what else given? The tangential speed of lighter is n times of the heavier. Heavier you talk v, then this is given what? nv. So they are asking what is n. Okay, centripetal force is given equal. So let's equate. Write centripetal force formula for this particle. M, velocity is what? N times of v, so it becomes n square v square and radius is given r. It should be equal to the force acting on this particle. Mass is given 2m, v square means v square only, radius is given what? R by what? 2. So when you cancel all these things, what you will getting? You are getting n square is equal to 4, n is equal to what? 2. That's your answer simply. Okay, let's move to the next problem. Problem number what? 9. The position vector of a particle as a function of time is given. Okay, so 4 sine 2 pi into t I vector plus 4 cos 2 pi t into j vector. Okay, for this type of question you need help in what? Understanding what are the vectors. We will learn them soon. Okay, r is the in meter given, t is the time, j, I and j are the unit vectors, okay, along x and y direction. Which of the following statement is wrong for this motion? Which statement is wrong they're talking, okay? Okay, path of the path of the particle is a circle of radius 4 meter. Yes, this is the equation of circle actually, okay. Like r is equal to a sine theta plus b a cos theta. That's called what? Equation of a circle in terms of vector form like this way. Okay, so first is correct only. The acceleration vector is along negative r. Yes, acceleration is what? Along what? Which acceleration? Because this is a uniform circular motion, okay. So net acceleration will be that centripetal acceleration only, okay. So that's also correct only. We have to find wrong statement. So first statement is correct only, second also correct. Magnitude of acceleration is v square r. Yes, v square r only, right? We know centripetal acceleration. Correct only. Magnitude of velocity of the particle is 8 meter per second. Velocity. Look, what is the magnitude of velocity? This is what radius given. If you differentiate distance, you get what? Velocity. Differentiate this dr by dt. Okay, we get velocity. Velocity becomes what? This comes out, so it becomes 8 pi cos 2 pi t. And this becomes what? Minus 8 pi sine 2 pi t j. So this sine and cos 2 are given. So if you take vector sum, this becomes what? 8 pi square plus 8 pi square. This is not coming 8. They said answer is what? 8. No, this comes something different answer. So what is the wrong option? Fourth option is wrong. We found the velocity, we took the magnitude. Okay, yes. So fourth option is what? Wrong here actually. Okay. Problem number 10 we are talking, which says that a particle of mass 10 gram, mass is given 10 gram, moving in a radius of circle 6.4 centimeter with a constant tangential acceleration. What is the magnitude of the acceleration if the kinetic energy becomes 8 into 10 power minus 4 joule by end of the second rotation? So kinetic energy is given what? 8 into 10 power minus joule at the end of what? Second rotation. This is important. Okay, yes. We have to calculate what is the acceleration of this particle A. So look here, one thing is given, that kinetic energy after second rotation is given. So kinetic energy we know is what? Half mv square. So we can calculate final velocity from this, 8 into 10 power minus 4. So let's calculate, then how much it becomes? So v square will be 2 times of 8 into 10 power minus 4. Mass comes down, mass is given 10 into what? 10 power minus 3. Okay, so let's solve this figure. This will be 0.8. 10 goes point, this become 0.16, right? Minus 3 goes up, 1 minus is remaining here, 10 cancel right here, minus 2, 16, yes, correct only, okay, correct. So v becomes what? How much? Square root of this 0. meter per second. That's the what? Final velocity of this particle. Okay, now initial is already 0 because starting from rest. Okay, initial velocity no, final we know, and we know what? After second rotation this kinetic energy is given. So after second rotation, what is displacement? 2 into times of what? 2 pi r. This is a total displacement, 4 pi r, or 4 pi into r we know. R is given, okay, I put at the last. Okay, this is what? Total displacement, right? Total distance mode, sorry, because talking about speeds. Okay, distance mode is what? After second revolution we know is what? 2 into what? 2 pi r. 2 pi r is the distance mode in what? One revolution. Let's write equation of motion here. V square minus u square is what? 2as. V square already we know. How much? V square, that's again same number only, 0.16. This is what? 0 is equal to 2 times acceleration. We want to find displacement, is what? 4 pi simply r. So A will be what? 0.16 by 2 times 4 pi into r. R is given what? 6.4 into 10 power minus 2. So this number we have to simplify. Minus 2 goes up and you can write this as 16. So goes 16. So this goes around 4 times then 1 by pi. Pi means around 10. So answer will be around 0.1. How options are given? Yes, 0.1 option is given, first option. So nearly when you solve this number, you will get acceleration as what? 0.1 meter per second square. Okay. Yes. Okay. Moving on to problem number what? 11. Which says what is the minimum velocity which a body of mass should enter in a vertical loop of radius r so that it can complete a loop. So we know that already this we know that if you are entering at this point with velocity more than or equal to root 5 gr, then you can complete what? One loop, right? So what is the answer? Root 5 gr. They can ask at this point, then root 3 gr. They can ask this point, then root gr. Okay. Question number 12 already we have done in classroom theory, that we have derived this formula, that if your friction and angle of banking both are given to you, then what will be the safe speed? So that becomes root gr upon this one, second option, mu plus tan theta upon 1 minus mu tan theta, right? We have done this. Okay, moving on to problem number 13. See the, if you forget this how to do, please see the notes. In the given figure, acceleration is given. Okay, 15 is the represent the total acceleration of the particle moving in a clockwise direction of radius 2.5. What is the speed of the particle? Okay, very simple question. They give like this circle and this is the radius r. Particle is at this point and this is the total acceleration, yes, and this making angle of what? 30 degree with what? That line, right? They are asking what's the velocity? It's very simple. This is a total acceleration. Let's calculate AC. AC means centripetal acceleration. So AC is what here? Simply A cos theta, right? A cos 30. What is this component of this acceleration? This is what? Tangential AT. AC. So AC is what? A cos theta. Okay, AC becomes A means what? How much given? It's given 15, and cos 30 means what? Root 3 by 2. This is the AC, and AC also equal to what? V square by R, right? We have to find velocity. So V square will be equal to 15 into root 3 by 2 into radius. Radius already they gave, which is gave the 2.5 meter, and root of all this number will be your velocity, right? Okay. So when you simplify this number 2.5, you can write 25 by 4. 25 becomes 5, and 4 goes 4 times. So answer becomes it get cancelled. Then root 3. So answer should be nearly equal to, first option should be the answer, 5.7 meter per second. When you solve this number, you will getting this answer, right? Okay. Moving on to the next problem, problem number 14, which says a particle moves in a position vector is given. Similar question already we have answered, where in vector form the position of the particle is given cos omega t x, right? X vector plus sin omega t and what? Y vector, right? This is given. They are saying that which of the following statement is true. Last time they asked which statement is what wrong. Okay, first they are asking what true statement. Velocity and acceleration both are perpendicular to what? Radius. Velocity and acceleration both are perpendicular to what? Radius. They are saying. Here you see that this is called a uniform circular motion. Velocity is constant, right? Uniform circular motion we have only what? Centripetal acceleration. So you know that how the centripetal look. This is centripetal direction, right? AC. This is radius, and this is the velocity. Correct. So everybody is not perpendicular. The radius and acceleration will be in same direction. So this statement is what? Wrong. Correct. They said velocity and acceleration both perpendicular to radius. No, velocity is what? Here perpendicular, but acceleration is not perpendicular. So this statement is what? Wrong. Second, velocity and acceleration both are parallel to R. Both are parallel. No, velocity is here, acceleration there, radius is there, right? All are not parallel. This also what? Wrong. Velocity is perpendicular to radius. Yes, velocity is perpendicular to radius, and acceleration directed towards origin. Yes, this statement is what? Correct. Third statement. Velocity is perpendicular to radius. Yes, okay. Acceleration directed away from the origin. No, acceleration always toward the center. So what is correct option for question number 14? Third option. Moving on to the 15th problem, which says a particle starts with angular acceleration of what? 2. Angular acceleration given alpha 2 radian per second square, right? It moves 100 radian. Angle covered is given what? 100 radian with a random interval of what? 5 seconds. Time given what? 5 seconds, right? Find out the time after which random interval what? Starts. Okay. We have to calculate after what time this interval is actually starting. So look here first. Okay, they are trying to say like 0 to suppose t1 time is starting, then again you going to what? Suppose 0 to what? T2 time. So this interval is given to you, that value is given what? 5 seconds. Say t2 minus t1 is given to you as what? 5 seconds. We have to calculate what is t1 actually. Very simple. From here to this time, that time we travel what? 100 radian angle. Okay. So let's write equation. Suppose from here 0 to t1 what you covering angle? Theta 1 you covering, and 0 to t2 how much you covering? Theta 2. Let's write equation. Theta 1 is equal to what? Ut in angular format, right? Omega t plus half alpha into t square. This time is 0, starting from 0. Half alpha is given to us 2. Time is what? Let's call t2 square. So this get cancelled. We are getting just t2 square. Equation 1. Then theta 2 calculate same equation. Omega t plus half alpha into t square. Again this time is 0. Half alpha means what? 2 given, and this right I write t1 here. Sorry. And here I write what? T2. So this also becomes what? T2 square. So this is given to us what? Theta 2 minus theta 1 is given to us, means t2 square minus t1 square. This is given to us what? Already 100 radian, right? Okay, look here. It's a square b square. What you can write this as what? t2 minus t1 plus t2 plus t1 is equal to what? 100. This interval is already given to us what? 5 seconds. That's the time interval. So t2 plus t1 should be equal to how much? 100 by 5, that becomes what? 20. Correct na? This is what? t2 plus t1 is coming what? 20. Okay, this is one equation. Then t2 minus t1 is what? 5 seconds already we know. Let's solve these two equations. So when we solve, we replace any one thing like t1 you replace, what you will get? You will get 25 to 14 15 by 2. So t1 which you have to calculate at what time this motion start from this point, that becomes what? 15.2 second. 15, sorry, 7.5, 15 by 2 it will come. Okay, correct only. Okay, moving on to 16th problem. One end of string of length L is connected to a particle of mass m and other end is connected to a small peg on horizontal table. If the particle moves with speed v, the net force on the particle will be what? Very simple. We are moving in what? Horizontal table. In horizontal table, what is the answer? Look here simply. Horizontal table, we have two force only in this direction. One is what? Tension T, other is what? mv square by r. So tension will be simply what? mv square by r, that's all. So tension only there, we have to give answer, right? Yes. So what is the answer? Fourth option, tension only. 17th question, last question. They said that a particle comes from slide from rest and enter in a circular loop like this one. Diameter is given d. The height h is equal to what? So look, is very simple. So this is just able to complete a circle. Okay. So it means what? The energy at this point is what? This is a circle. Energy at this point I am writing, which is what? Potential mg and h. Correct? Na? Okay, h is equal to energy at that point should be what? Velocity at this point should be root 5gr to make a one complete loop, and radius is given what? In terms of diameter. So radius become what? D by 2. So this is the velocity at this point. So at this point, what is kinetic energy? At this point, potential energy mgh we wrote half mv square, means 5g d by what? 2. Mass goes here, g goes here. We have to calculate what? We have to calculate height. So h will be equal to what? D, sorry, 5 by 4 of the d. 5 by 4 of d means what? Fourth option is correct. So these are the all questions based on what? Circular motion. If you have any doubt, please put your comment. I will reply. Thank you.